Sunday. How's everybody doing? This is going to be a short little stream, but I had some follow up things from last night and wanted to just jump on and tell you what the upcoming schedule is, what I'm thinking about doing, and just kind of give a one on one update. We had a big group thing, a party last night, and thank you all for attending and give you an update on what the book's status is and then we're going to do a Dune 2 review because my son and I should have got the Blu-ray over here. See there? Nothing like preparedness. Yeah, so check it. There's the first Dune movie. So the Dune 2 is in the theaters now. Of course, we've also got the Sci-Fi Channel Dune, Children of Dune and Dune. Very good, actually. The Sci-Fi Channel did a good job. Although this is like a whole different level of detail. And I wanted to say hello to everybody. I don't know, just quieting down from last night. Let's see who we have here. Well, yellow, red, orange, or yellow, orange, red. Ghazi's 8 hour. That's right. Well, this seems to be the time that really works for me. Prime time. You give me my prime time. Right? And we got Shane, my super mod. Thank you for being my mod. And let's see. Kaiser, I sent you an invite. Did you see Dune? Because I was thinking if you've seen Dune, maybe I'll have you on. You can partner up and we'll do the Dune review together. I'll send you if you just chat, I'll send you it. Lily. And okay, so just a few of us, but it's okay. It's just us chickens. And good to see you all here. You can see that I'm not lost streaming, which is nice. I almost didn't stream. I'm almost a little bit burned out. So I'm planning on maybe doing a stream on Thursday night at 8 o'clock, same time. Thursday at 8 o'clock. And I have the topic here. And the topic it'll be a music topic. And it will be embarrassing, guilty pleasures, guilty musical pleasures. So embarrassing, let's see. Something like that. Embarrassing musical guilty pleasures. Something like that. So it'll be things that, everybody knows I like metal, I like classical, I like jazz, and I like these, hard rock and different stuff like the classic rock. But, okay, so Kaiser, I will tell you what I will tell you, but before I do any spoilers, if I get to any spoilers. So, yeah. I'm going to see it. I saw it IMAX opening day. Yeah. So guilty musical pleasures. Lily, you got it. So it's going to be fun. I've got them all picked out right here. It's ready to go. I was like, I'm a little tired and I'm a little burned out from last night. We had 4 hours of party last night. What'd you think about Elle? Was she cool or what? See there, do I have some interesting people? I don't think she's been on any stream ever. I mean, she's she works very hard for the Teen Cancer American Teen, her charity that she works for, and the Roger Daltrey charity. Yeah, no worries with spoilers. Yeah, at the end they take over the thing. Right, that's true. Good point on that. Yeah, so she's kind of neat, isn't she? Yeah, enjoying Donnie and Marie. You've got the idea. That's exactly the kind of idea. So I have about maybe 16 or 17 CDs I pulled that I'm like, some of them are obvious. Some of them are ones that you might know I mean, if you went on my stream, I'll even go get a first one, right? Like Bee Gees' greatest hits, right? Not one that you might think a metalhead likes, but that's great. So we'll do that on Thursday and we can embarrass ourselves. Maybe I'll have a guest. Maybe I won't. I don't know. But that's what's going to happen. So yeah, Lily. So he's pulling up the next thing, my book sales. Yeah. So we did pretty good. I have 5 more hardbacks to go. So in 5 more hardbacks, I will be break even and my wife will let me to release the hounds. Now, Grok is, I think that the cover design that he's come up with is just exactly right. I think I'm basically going to go with that cover image. And let me see. So it's, if you, let me see, I'll pull up the cover so you can take a look at it. See what you think. Yeah, so this is the cover. All right, so I'll present, share screen. Yeah, this is the cover I'm going to go with. See that? I think that's very close. Might change some of the text colors, maybe put like more of a Miami Vice thing, but I think that's great. This actually, there's a scene in the book that this kind of connects with too. I like that. It's very clean. It's a little sensual. It's very lawyerly. I think it's wonderful. He did a great job. My buddy Croc, same guy that did the cover design for Summer Friend, and I think it's excellent. And so, yeah, Yellow, you like that cover. I think it's great. I don't think I'm going to change anything because some people were complaining that this orange should be matching this pink, but I don't agree with that because this is prison orange and this is Miami Vice pink and this is a Florida. Yeah, it's a great cover. Great. I mean, Wendy H, yes, thank you. And you're going to get #1. So we're only 5 books away from hitting the threshold, the triggering amount. So I think you guys are putting the pressure on me to finish everything up because when I get, as soon as I hit that magical 15, prison pink. No, there's no prison pink. There's prison orange. Believe me, a lot of this is drawn from my personal experience. Thank you, Lily. Thank you. I think it's a great cover. And, I pay a pretty penny. I pay a very good designer, good money to do it. That's why it costs me. I have to set budgets and set parameters. But so here's a little bit more expanded. And Wendy H, you will be named. And I think if you get one of the book, well, here's the thing. Okay, so the deal was get a hardcover per pre-order. It's a limited, signed and numbered, limited edition. I'm going to sell 15 of the 20 hardcovers. They'll all be signed and numbered, personalized, and they're really going to be top quality paper. I've got this. Here's the 48-hour book, so I have the papers. I'm going to use this silk laminate cover. It's really nice and very kind of sexy. And then I'm going to use this 100-pound silk text. 100-pound silk text for the interior shots, which is very good quality, top quality paper I can get. So you're going to find the first edition hardcovers will be great. And that motivates, that's kind of like my reward. I love having my books. Yeah, you can get a whole Ghazni shelf of signed books. Good for you. Then what I'm going to do is then I'm going to flip it over to Amazon and soft covers and that sort of thing. Hey, Christine, good to see you. AJ's here. So, cut my hair. I'm going to cut my hair. Let's see. So what I'm going to, the thing is if you get the pre-order, because they're a little expensive, but it helps. I only have 5 more to go and then we're good. But I will put in a personalization on the dedications. In fact, I can even show that to you. Wendy's here. So I guess we can do that, right? So here's my, in fact, if you guys, I think this opening is pretty cool too. So we'll do this also. I want to do the Dune stream, but this is so much fun. So here we are. Can you see that? A double murder, an epic trial, an ordeal, a love story. Enter if you dare. Explore a woman's desire for submission as she stands accused of being the infamous sex toy killer. A double homicide takes the nation by storm. All clues point to Amanda Smallwood. Soon, a vortex of passion, lust, and murder consumes her. The lonely housewife must journey through a personal hell to understand her innermost fantasies. Can she find the man who protects her while making her dreams come true? The suspects are many, and the law is real. Enter, if you dare, into the world of death penalty desires. So then I've got my table of control. Let's skip through there because there's no spoilers. Dedication. So here I'm going to do, here's my dedication. And see here, look, Wendy H. Big thank you to all the early supporters of this novel. Wendy H., who gave me some tips and inspired a chapter. Alicia Ray W., April M.E., Jessica Reloaded, Logan C., and Angel Branca, and Danielle, Will P. from Freddy Gunworks, and the expert in the White Rabbit, who actually saw much of the insides of the book before publication. Allison B., Eric I., and Mark R., all of my previous book purchasers. So, did I get that, Allison? Did I double up anything? So I wanted to show you that this is what you'll get a little shout out in the front of the book if you get it. And I'm gonna sweeten the deal even more. And that is that if this isn't your thing, well, this is the only for this deal. It's $85 for the hardcover first edition signed and numbered. Once I sell, I've got 5 left. My goal is 5 left for this book. Now, if this book isn't your cup of tea, but you want to support the same thing, I've also got 3 of the prepare hardcovers, signed, numbered, and prepared, that are the hardcovers. I've got 3 of these left. See how I've got that 7 of 9? There's a good Star Trek reference. So prepare. I've got 3 of these, and I've got 5 of these left, because these are my. I have a couple extras, and I thought I'd use it. So if you buy one of these, same price, and then I will also give you a shout out in the front of the new book. But anyway, that's sort of it's a way for me to fundraise, because my wife makes me do it break even, and so now if it's too expensive, and I don't expect everybody to be buying this, because it's a way to support me, but it's also, who knows, it could be an investment. It might be worth a lot, because once I get this turned around, I actually have a writers conference I'm going to be attending in Orlando, where I'm going to be pitching. I'm going to look for an agent for my books, mainly for, the Brucie books and the Difficult Dog book, and for the romance murder crime novel, because I think that both of those have very wide appeals, and I've got everything under control. In fact, thank God for you all. Thank you very much for supporting me, because actually you're making my dream here come true by supporting me and being part of this, and in helping me edit, but buying these books and doing that independently. I really haven't pushed my book on any other channels. It's only really been here. Everybody else is doing their own thing, and I don't know. I mean, I don't hate wearing out my welcome, and I feel bad going on other people's streams and using it. So the fact that you guys are supporting my writing career, and I don't have to do that, so many writers would kill for that. So, and I really do appreciate it. And so thank you for that. And that does. Now, if it's too much, if you're a budget person, which I understand most of us are, including me, just give it some time, and it will be over on Amazon on hopefully on a download type thing, on a free Kindle book, or maybe a minimal fee, and as well as soft covers that will be not quite as tight, right? Yes, right. Let's see what else. When will I be in Orlando? I'm in Daytona. You kidding? Why? Do you live in Orlando? And I should bring that up. Okay. And thank you. See, there's reasons. You guys are just tuned in. You guys are tuned into the old guys here. All right. I'm going to show you. I have a meet and greet set. When is the Orlando writing event? That's probably what you're asking. I think it's end of March, Yeah. So if you go, let me see, present, go over here. Okay. Yeah. Okay. That's good. Yeah. And then we go here to events. So there's this meet and greet, Savannah, Georgia, Saturday, March 30th, 8 p.m. Meet up at the Baobab Lodge at the J.W. Marriott Savannah Plant Riverside District. So I'll be there at 8 o'clock. See there, 8 p.m. That's my time, Savannah. I'm actually going to go see Tony Franklin doing an event there from 2 to 5 or 3 to 5 at this complex. So then we'll go to dinner, and then I'll be at the bar here at this complex at 8 o'clock. And so in the bar, if you show up, great, then we'll hang out. If not, then I'll have some drinks and head out. My wife should be there, and we're just going to have fun. So let's see. Hardcover ideas and answers will be next purchase. Well, if you get it and this thing is barely down the street, so see if you can get it in the next. Get it now. Go get it now, because if you get it this week, I'll put your name and Death Penalty Desires in the shout outs. So let's see. I hope I can. I don't know what I need help with on the agent is somebody to market it. I mean, I'm available. I'll go on whatever programs. I'll drive and do stuff for my hobby, but I need contacts so that I can get publicity and get the word out, because I don't think the quality is lacking in anything. I think it's a finished, polished product. I just need somebody to market it. Yeah, I still enjoy it. Well, that's interesting, because it's honoring the muse. This is my new hobby. I'm not playing near as much. I was playing a little guitar actually before I started. Here's my beautiful Martin. Oh, I love this Martin. It's so wonderful. This guitar is great, but I was playing that, but I haven't been playing near, I mean, really hardly at all because I've been writing so much. This, I guess, is kind of my new hobby. Um, and then of course, but the problem is it keeps me up. This book just kind of hit like lightning, and it's the muse. And then I framed it all out. I had the idea, and I just had to get it out. And it was all in my head, or the structures in my head, the details. So the structure of the book and how, and then I worked big down. And then once I got through it, then I'm going to bed and I write on these stickies, and I'm like, okay, I got an idea. I got to put this in. I got this and this. And then I'm next to my bed. I'm piling these stickies up, and then I can't sleep. So I grab the stickies. I come up in my underwear, sit on my keyboard, type in those chapters, and then go back to bed. Then I'm going to sleep, and I'm waking up again, and I have to write. That's what it's been like for the last, it was written over 10 days. But now the muse has passed, and she's leaving me alone. And I'm a lot more relaxed. So those 5 books will so quickly, so then more affordable costs will become. Yeah, five books. That's all I need. So if you are interested in any of these hardbacks, this is really a supportive effort. But if I get an agent and this book becomes 50 Shades of Grey, and you have one of 20, and I'm going to retain 5, so it's really one of 15 on the marketplace of Death Penalty Desires, signed and numbered first edition by the hardcover that only, I mean, who knows how much would that be worth? So, and I'm going to number them so that you'll know. And Wendy H, you get number 1. So I've made sure that they're in order too. Okay, you're going to be there in March. Well, send me an email. Go to my contact page and send me an email. Maybe we can have dinner or something if you're available. Got to make dinner for the family. Well, that's important. Yeah, getting the Kaiser, getting the Martin out. Yeah, I love the Martin. Yeah, this is the thing. Like, the problem is, but they put a lot of marketing on the author. I don't need anything except the marketing and the distribution. Well, even the distribution, really. I mean, I can distribute. Of course, if it got huge, I'd have problems. But I just need the person out there to get me in front of different people. I don't know. Good to see you, Wendy. So let's see what else we have. So the book tally, I've only got 5 hardbacks to go before I can make my budget. And we went through the budget last night. Did y'all see that about how the budget works? I'm going to have a sidecar. This is a celebration. I'm kind of worn out. I mean, it's been a hard couple weeks here. See that sugar rim is great. I got my Japanese loquat. So the muse has been good to me lately and leaving me alone. Let's see. I do have something a little sad to say. And I don't know, before we get into the Dune 2 review, I'm just going to have to say, I don't know if you know Fiery Red Podcast, who's one of our chatters. Fiery Red Podcast has terminal cancer, and he's been emailing me, and he's really like, he says, I'm reading Prepare, and I'm like, I don't know. That's the hard for me to deal with, and to think about somebody dealing with that. And I hope those words are sufficient. I'm sure they're not. And I actually asked him, I said, see if you can, give me some help on that, if there's something I need to add, and he's struggling. So if you would please pray for Fiery Red Podcast, or Fiery Red, from our chat, it would be great. So say a prayer I've already put him in my prayer book, and make sure that that's done. And I was thinking, like, it's interesting because I kind of had a reunion with Elle, and she does the teen cancers, and she was talking about how she deals with that sort of thing on kids who don't have a future, and I don't know. I mean, maybe she can offer me some advice. Mm. So cheers to you, Fiery Red. Good man. One of my earliest supporters and a good guy. Yeah, writing takes a lot of mental effort, and I have work to do at home. Do you need prayers too, Christine? We'll pray for you, Christine. Thank you for showing up and being here. All right, let's give him a cheer, a prayer, and give him a thumbs up, because we all face our inevitable end, and a lot of that is is about what is it you're doing to make the world a little better. Have you been a net positive to this world? And if not, what can you do to make it so? Look at yourself, self-assess. So, okay, let's talk Dune. So this was the first one, and best film of the year. I'd agree with that. This was the last great film I saw. Phenomenal first movie. I think this guy named Villeneuve is the director here, and really a work of love. Obviously, the guy's a fan. Very true. Hey, there's the expert. So we're talking movie Dune. So here's my first recommendation. We went and saw opening night at IMAX with my son and my wife. My first word, if I had to describe it in one word, it would be intense. It's an intense movie. I'll also say, if you haven't seen the first one, I really think it's required. And if you're a Dune fan, you obviously saw the first one. The second one, I'm hard pressed to think, like, could you watch this without having could you watch the second one without having watched this one, the first one? Probably not. It would probably be incoherent. What it says, you should get Nick, our friend, thank you, who's a lawyer from Texas, on to talk about Dune. He's a big fan of when he'll fly to a preview of Dune before. I don't know him, but he should hang out, man. Yeah, so the first one was extremely well done. I agree. Denis Villeneuve, excellent story. And I'll say, and my expectations were extremely high with the second one, and I was not disappointed. The second one it will fit really well into that universe so that you can watch them end to end. There was nothing in it to criticize, which is great. So on the second one, now it's hard because I wasn't as blown away as the first one, because the first one was so epic and so different and so original, and everything about it was great. That the second one was in line. Those surprises, those things, that world that he opened up for you've seen and you're aware of. So in the second one, those things aren't as awesome and they don't blow you away quite as much, although it is in the same style. Now, Kaiser, you said you had something. I hear that this movie is just blowing out the theaters as blockbusters, 200 million or something, which no surprise. It's just a wasteland of entertainment out there. And having something great, a great movie like this. Now, here's another thing for especially ladies out there. The ladies, if you're not a sci-fi fan, this movie's not for you. I don't think. I think it's really a hard sci-fi movie for hard sci-fi fans. Now, maybe I'm wrong, but when I watch it, it has a very specialized appeal. But there's a lot of Star Wars fans, a lot of sci-fi fans. Cheers to you guys, sci-fi fans. Expert, I bend his ear, man. He's probably sick of me by this point. Oh, the expert here. And the expert of White Rabbit will get a call out into the book because they bought a hardcover, but they've also been a foil. I actually passed by some of the smutty parts, the sexy parts in the book. I wanted to get their opinion on it because I don't want to push it so far that it's offensive or disgusting or anything like that. I want it, and it does draw the. Like I said, one of the last things I wrote was the sex scene in the Las Vegas sex scene because I needed that for that character for a person. But hey, Vices is here. Okay. Yes. Okay. Well, Vices, do you want to come on? I'll send you an invite, man. Here, I'm going to do that because I love Vices. He's my man. I love you, buddy. If you can come on, we're talking Dune, and I'd like your honest opinion. Jeff of Legal Vices, of course, the Vice Squad, a big part of making things happen. If you can jump on the Lorax. Vice Squad was a big part of getting my book. Oh, he's at work. Oh, darn it. Okay. Well, you're always welcome. Jeff of Legal Vices, I can't think of anybody who's supported me more in my books and my obsessions and in my Virgilio case, which is had a great resolution. And he is just a really good-hearted man. And we're blessed to have him on the stage. Okay, but let's talk about his comment because he did throw a little comment on there, and I was going to save the spoiler. So close your ears, Mr. Pineapple, because if this is a bit of a spoiler, there is a divergence at the end of the book from the end of the movie from the actual books. Now, I'll say that, and look at you, AJ. You are wonderful. You're a great person. I like you even more now. That's a wonderful woman right there. God bless you. So close your ears. Close your ears. You don't want to spoil it because at the end there's a divergence, a couple divergences actually. Number one is if you know the book, Paul Atreides, the Muad'Dib, right, makes a bargain with the emperor and the daughter. So he marries the emperor's daughter, but he says basically this is a marriage of political convenience. My real wife is the Fremen, and so I'll have my babies with the Fremen. You'll be frozen out, but I'm marrying you, right? And so that was the deal. Well, in the movie, changes it up, and there's a little jealousy, a little romance. Really, this is interesting. Yeah, women are taking over the world, I think. Yeah. I once saw it first night IMAX also. I didn't really check the demographics out, but yeah, how are you going right into spoilers? Well, I'm just saying that there's a divergence there. Now, I think that they can, first of all, it was an opportunity. Okay, listen to this, Jeff. Here's my defense of what he's doing there. It was an opportunity for drama. If he had not done that, it'd just be like, okay, this is what's going to happen. And then it would have tied up. Now there's sort of a teaser at the end where it's a little ambiguous about now she's jealous and there's this dynamic. They can wrap that up real quick in another movie, but it gives you a little bit of a cliffhanger. And it was right at the end. And it was ambiguous enough but you also had sort of an emotional appeal. I kind of liked it. As long as they don't start mucking it up too much, I'll give Villeneuve a little break on that. Yeah, see, I don't pay attention. I'm so lost. I'm in my own little world. So he looked around, right? That's the thing. I don't look around. I just watch the theater. The next thing is the actors. I still say that Jessica, who's the mother of Muad'Dib, right? The widow who, yes, Dune Messiah is great. I think that mother, she is a phenomenal actress. I think that she deserved an Academy Award for the first one. And I think she was great in this one also because that's a very tricky role that she was playing. Because she's this widow, she's this mother, she's the mother of the Muad'Dib, so she's got this maternal thing, yet she's got responsibilities, and it's a very complex character. That character is balancing a lot of things, and she just nails it. I mean, plays it perfectly. I loved her character, the Jessica character, Jessica Atreides, Paul Atreides' mother. She was just great. And I think she was now the other character that stole the show. Now I'm going to forget what's the guy's name. Was the Fremen leader who was bought in and was a believer. What's his name? Stilgar. I think he was the star of the show. He was great in this one also. So between those two, I would give Stilgar the Academy Award for Best Actor, and the actor who plays Jessica, I put her. She should have won for the first movie. I think she was just the best part of that movie. Now that being said, the rest of the cast was also excellent, very well acted. Never really saw anything. There was also a couple departures, if you remember, from the Fade line. The Fade was played a little differently about who was who, because they had in the book Raban was the evil guy, and then Baron Harkonnen used him to punish the people, and then Fade would come in and rescue. He'd be the good guy to rescue. They changed that little dynamic a bit. So here. Yeah, 30 minutes of fighting in a lava pit, and it's all over when one guy gets the high ground. I hate that movie. Oh, I hate it. Yeah, so though those two. Now let's talk about the weakest. I think the weakest of the ensemble is, and I'm so bad with names, I can't remember anything, but it's Paul's Fremen wife / girlfriend, right? His love interest, who's the young Fremen girl. And I think she's the weakest, but I'll say that weak. Well, by that I mean her performance was probably an 8 out of a 10. I think she played it very well. Yeah, Chani, there you go. Vicey, I wish you were on, Vices. We need to have a stream soon. You and me, buddy. As you're I've been dodging stuff because of the whole Virgilio case and other stuff. I've been writing and doing other stuff, but I need to come and pal around with you. But you're always welcome on my channel. Obviously, maybe you come over here sometime. But yeah, she was I'd say my least favorite of the actors, but still she was excellent. So that's not even a criticism, because she was excellent. And the other one is who is the Emperor? Is there anyone I know? Christopher Walken playing the Emperor. Now, Christopher Walken, I love Christopher. Everybody loves him. He's great. Right? He can just be Christopher Walken. But is that going to take away from this movie? That was my concern. Would it be like, oh, there's Christopher Walken, which you do when you see the Emperor? It's like, hey, there's Christopher Walken. He's got his hair back, and he's like, the Harkonnen. They had to die because of the Harkonnen. That's my best Christopher Walken impression. But he was excellent. He was perfectly cast. He was Shaddam the Fourth. Boy, you are a nerd. You're a Dune nerd. You're showing your Dune nerd stripes, buddy. All right. Good sidecar. This is a reward. It's back to work tomorrow. So I think he was well cast. I mean, he was the Emperor, so there, a certain amount of recognition. The fact that you're like, that's somebody excellent. I thought that Raban, the actor who plays Raban, in this movie, he reminded me too much of his Guardians of the Galaxy role. And he seemed a little weak too. So I put him on the bottom tier also in this movie. I kept thinking about his acting in the Guardians of the Galaxy. And I'm like, yeah, I was making a connection. And so I was losing the illusion. So an actor is somebody who, when you're watching it, you aren't even thinking they're actors. You're just thinking them the role. That Jessica was great. I mean, Jessica and Stilgar, what a great role. He did great. Fleshed that character out so well. The worms, now the special effects were spectacular. Worms are hard. Those worms are very hard to make believable and good. Special effects great, sound effects great, but the whole movie was intense. It was kind of a strap yourself in and drop yourself into this world of advanced science, so advanced that it's magic, and it really does take you away. That's why anything like that reminds you of something outside the theater to me is a negative. But overall, I mean, A+ movie. Villeneuve knocks it out of the park. I hope he keeps going. I hope more directors with this kind of artistic vision are given license to do what they want, because we need this fellow. And who's the director for Inception? When I went there, it was like complete getaway. I went and saw White Rabbit. So I'm glad you're still here. I didn't chase you off with all my dirty stories. White Rabbit helped me. I read some dirty stories from Death Penalty Desires to her, and in the presence of the expert, let's be clear. And she gave it the thumbs up. So I haven't gone too far, haven't made it too dirty, too explicit. Yes. Alia, of course, Alia is one of my favorite characters. I loved the way they played that. Yeah, well, we'll see how it unfolds, but I love the way they played Alia. She's such a tragic figure, such a heartrending thing. Cheers. So, thumbs up. Yeah, so the directors need to give artistic license. And one of the things about my book, Death Penalty Desires, it's such an unusual book. Thank you. White Rabbit, you are a superstar. This expert, he's just riding in your wake. But I can see the attraction. Let me tell you, I can see why you married a guy. He's a clever guy. But yeah, I bent their ear after stream to say, I need your help. Nobody has read this stuff before, and it's targeting the audience, the market for Death Penalty Desires, passion, lust, and murder is the lady readers, right? And I don't want to put you off by having too intense of a sex scenes in there, but they do drive. When you'll see it in context too, I kind of pulled it out of context when I read it to her. So if you are okay with it out of context, it'll be much better when you read it in context, because it makes the story. It's not a purposeless smut for smut's sake. It builds and builds and builds. Yeah, I love. So Legal Vices talked about Alia. So he's talking because the baby awakens in the womb to becomes this Reverend Mother in the womb, and she's an abomination, right? It's really. So he's talking to his sister. So what's Alia saying now? And they're communicating. It's pretty funny. So thumbs up to that. Dune 2, definitely go see it. If you saw the first one, you won't be disappointed. I'm very proud of him. I want to see our artists be given license. So one of the things about Death Penalty Desires, it's a very unusual structure of a book. I'm not sure how an agent will deal with it, because it's not just delivering you the smut. It's a whole epic setup of the crime setup, all the parties involved, the suspects, the murder mystery. Then in the middle, there's this death penalty trial, which is going to be the most exciting trial you've ever read. It will be a death penalty trial structured with real law. And then at the end will be an outro, which has to do with an ordeal and a love story, which it will come together. And what's this? Rate that scene compared to any versions after. What are you talking about? I don't know what that is. Is it like I don't read smutty novels. I don't know. I'm not sure how to compare. Oh, this here? How do I pick that up? I don't know how to do that. What is that? I don't know what that is. So I don't know. I mean, White Rabbit, you heard it. What would you rate it in the, what was it, American Psycho smutty realm? I don't know. So with that, we don't want to go too long. I just wanted to, it's at 8:39. Oh, it's a short stream tonight. I don't want to do too much. Click on another window. What is it? Tell me what it is, because I'm not just going to go chasing after rabbits, unless it's white rabbits. Have to. You need to combine those three paragraphs. All three are really about the same show. What are you talking about? I don't know what that is. Which three paragraphs? Are you talking about the stream? I don't know. Everybody, I get all wrapped up in the comments. And the Vice Squad, man. Vice Squad, David and the Vice Squad, and all you Vice Squatters, you guys got me going. The scene with Sting. I love Sting in that. Was there some kind of repeat in the? I don't know what that is. Okay, what else we got? You got any other chats or any ideas? So let me see. I've got this, got some shipping out. Okay, so next Thursday night we'll have a embarrassing music guilty pleasures stream. That'll be fun. Next Thursday I'm targeting. Then I've got the Savannah meet and greet. What else? Oh, and then the hardcover deal. Yeah, I think we're running out of steam here. But hey, great to see you. Maybe we should do the see who's streaming handoff thing again, which I always love to do. Not that I don't know if anybody's even watching today. I just kind of doing these things for fun, enjoying myself, and you guys are awesome for being here. So let's see what who should we go over to? Let's see, live stream. Let's see who is let's see. Yeah, Gosdy raid. You know how to do it, right? Who needs the Gosdy raid? I don't know. Is anybody streaming? I don't know. Who do you like to who's here? I don't see anybody. Thank you, Shane. You're really a dedicated mod, and I appreciate being here. And wasn't that neat? Jeff showed up. Good to see you, Slidey. Yeah, I don't see you guys. You can go on. I don't see anybody streaming. Boy, am I the only one? Maybe I should hang out. You guys don't have any options. Space flight. Ozzy's streaming. Let's go there. Shade. Yeah, I don't see it. See, if Jeff was streaming, I'd dump over there, but he's not. So, all right. Is Danny streaming? Okay, well, let's see. We'll do a Danny raid. If Danny's streaming, we'll do Danny. Danny on. Oh yeah, unexplained places. Okay, there you go. So let's do that one then. All right, good idea, guys. Thank you. So you got to, you remember the deal, right? We go over there and we say Gosdy raid, and then click the like and subscribe button over there, and then you can back out, do what you want to do. But that'll give us a little kick. Here we go. Are you going to do that? You're going to do that for paste? Okay, it's an unexplained person. It's not my topic, but so you don't have to hang out. Okay. Good night, everybody. Remember, Gosdy raid at Donnie on. All right. See you later.